Hey guys, if you're new to the channel, welcome to the channel. This is our boating related web series. I'm out here on the houseboat. Sometimes I'll come out here and make engine noises and pretend that I'm out on the lake in it, but no, we're just in my backyard still. We're starting the videos on the restoration of this boat. So we're gonna chop it in half somewhere in here and make it 7 feet longer so we can have a little more room. If you guys are interested in that, make sure to subscribe so you can see that fiasco. This video is about Memorial Weekend. So there's two types of boaters. Those who have nice new boats and those who can't afford them and have crappy old boats. So all of our boats are at least 20 years old. None of them run right now. So the goal is to at least get them going enough to get out for a day on Memorial Weekend. We want to show you guys that you don't have to have an $80,000 wakeboard boat to have fun with your friends out on the water. Hey, and if you guys out there are running some crappy old boats, throw it down in the comments section if you got some videos too. I'm always curious if anyone else is doing the same thing we are. And then the only thing I've got that's close to running is out there in the back of the yard, one of the Seadoos. So I'm gonna get that in the shop, do some work on it and try and get it going so that at least I can get out on the jet ski some. So let's get going. So I'm gonna build a rack for the back of this thing. So we do a lot of long distance riding and I wanna be able to carry a gas can on each side back here and a cooler in the middle and some other stuff. And these things are 500 bucks on Amazon. I'm not paying that. So we've got about $30 in aluminum tubing outside. We're gonna try to build the same thing, weld it together. I'm gonna try to bend the aluminum around here. I'm gonna CNC out some little round pads to weld that metal off of. And that gives me a chance to fire up the old cheapo CNC machine, do some work on it too. So I'll show you guys that. That was cool. So that's what we call a work hold down failure. A little screw pulled out that was in the center, turned that thing into a top and shot it into the GoPro. So that's kind of chewed up now. These things happen. That's part of the fun of learning CNC. So this is a bummer. I've filled it up with antifreeze. See if we had any leaks in there. Been watching it for a while, looked good. I didn't think to check the ride plate down here. It's just pouring antifreeze out. So it looks like it's leaking from everywhere, which is not good. All right, so found the culprit. So here's the ride plate, and it's all aluminum. It's pretty heavy duty, but Seadoo decided to use plastic fittings that go into the hull and plastic below them that breaks off, and apparently this is a pretty common deal. So there's the pieces of it right there. Pretty interesting heat exchanger. But yeah, just pieces of plastic that fell apart. So these are on Amazon for like 20 bucks and there's no shipping that will get here in time for next weekend. So I think what I'm gonna do is put this back on, get some aluminum pipe and TIG weld off of this, because these plastic things, that's pretty cheesy. So I think that'll hold up better anyway. All right, I've got both of our replacement hose ends welded on here. Don't make fun of my weekend warrior TIG welding there. That's about as good as it's gonna get. Got water in there. They've held for about 30 minutes, so I don't think we've got any leaks. So I think we're good. All right, I've got the ride plate back on. Got oil in here, antifreeze. So we're gonna do a warm up. I should lower the idle some, I think. Let's see. Okay, so something that broke last summer is the fuel gauge on this thing. So it beeps at you every 2 minutes while you're riding around. And this annoying thing right here, there's a little fix for that. You just come over here and you go like this. Ooh. There we go. So now it'll still say fuel low, but it won't beep at me anymore. Okay, I think I've got the Seadoo running enough that we can load it up on the trailer, head up to the lake. The rest of the gang is already up there trying to get their boats going, so I'm gonna get up there and see if I can help out. It's Memorial Weekend, we'll see what happens. Alright, so we made it to the Wave's cabin here. That's step one. So, rack held on. Pull the bolts. See what JT's doing down here. You got a starter bolt broke off?
I do.
That's good.
What made you guess that?
I don't know. You laying down here drilling out the side of your engine block for no good reason.
Why is that a no good reason?
Because you only need one bolt. Next, we had to go look for Ricky's boat. He unhooked the anchor, but then realized he didn't have the keys. He went to go look for the keys, and then the boat blew away. So this is like boating 101. You don't pull your anchor until the engine is running and you're ready to go. But Ricky's an idiot sometimes, so here we are. Shoot. Alright. Okay. Oh, this is gonna suck. Alright, we're going to find the boat because Ricky unanchored it. And then they went to look for the keys, and then now the boat's gone. So this is gonna suck. It's gonna be cold. Oh. And not here, pontoon. Okay. So we found Ricky's boat 2.5 miles away against the shore, banging up against some giant rocks. Oh, wow. That's it, man. I came over to the nicest neighborhood, too.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
It wanted to stop being white trash.
Yeah. Oh. They picked the worst spot to bang up against, too.
Oh, I know. It's just over there beating the fuck out of some rocks.
Alright, I'm gonna spin us this way. Oh. workout?
A little bit.
Actually, if you crank it over, it might pull you out. Let's see. Okay, let's see if you can get it off the rocks. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No problem. Perfect, man. That's good. All right, so we found the boat. Ricky's bringing it back right now. He's out there. So moral of the story is, anchor your boat up better, because that thing took a 2-3 mile journey across the other side of the lake.
Almost out of gas.
No.
The gas in that tank is no good. It doesn't like it.
Oh, really?
Last year, I think.
Oh, no.
It's got oil in it. It should have been fine.
Nice.
There we go. Found a boat.
Done, see? Thing is the shake weight of anchors. I think it went like 2 or 3 miles, man.
Yeah.
It turned into a sailboat. I've got some water down in there, so I'm gonna show y'all what I see here. It looks like it's leaking. Ooh, foggy up. Fix that. Looks like the exhaust pipe is cracked. Maybe over the winter. I don't know. So I'm gonna start it up. You can see it spraying out. Check this out. See what we get. Okay, if you've never used it before, Water Weld by JB Weld. This is all you need. Fixes everything on boats. Mix it up and put it on this exhaust. No more leaky. The last thing we had to accomplish was getting Cody's boat fixed. It's a Mariah with a Mercury 454 big block that sank at the end of last summer. It needed a full Outdrive rebuild, a trim pump, and a lot of little odds and ends. This boat looks like ass too. This is a big ass.
But I guess that was hooked to it too.
Yeah, that way you don't have to run keep it better.
Puppy. Watch out, puppy. What's the set screw go to that just fell out of this bag? Fuck set screws. Alright. Battery's hooked up.
Battery's hooked up?
Yep.
Let's see if this shit works. Hey, we're gonna test your starter and battery real quick.
Alright,
It might get loud.
It's gonna get real loud. The dog's gonna get scared. Take the dog out.
If it just even turns over, just kill it.
Oh, they got no.
Running all 4 cylinders.
All right, check it off the list.
Runs. Runs on 4 cylinders. I did not think it would fucking crack off on
It's a big block, man. It's got
half a fucking motor.
3.5 liters on one side.
They used to make, they take small block Chevy and be a 4-cylinder engine on one side, air compressor on the other.
Yeah, right.
I'm not even kidding.
So after a lot of work getting all the boats fixed, we got some sleep and planned to head to Lake Texoma's islands the next day. What are you doing? What are you doing? Of course, the weekend isn't complete until a boat breaks down out on the water. JT's pontoon destroyed its own battery cable, which is a good reason to always have some tools on board, especially when you're running old boats like we do.
Oh, fuck. A battery cable fell off.
The terminals pulled out of the wire.
Why do you build shitty boats?
I can't afford really nice ones.
Oh.
There's another battery.
Yeah, no, the wire ripped out of the lug.
Jeremy, would you stop fucking this thing up?
Lick on it. It's not a 9,
one?
It's not a 9-volt.
Did you get the back speakers to work?
Not yet.
Well, that's the
We
journey.
think there might be butt connected somewhere underneath.
Did you?
This is
redo
the side
these?
quest on the journey to get the
did.
speakers to work.
Oh, okay. So the final tally for the weekend. JT's starter bolt broke off the engine block. Cody's boat needed an Outdrive rebuild. Ricky's pontoon blew away. My Seadoo exhaust split in half. JT's starter cable fell apart out on the lake. And even some other stuff we didn't get on camera, like JT's boat not even being able to shift into gear without killing the engine. And none of that matters when you're out on the water with your friends and family. And that's the kind of stuff we hope to show you guys. So get a cheap boat and get out on the water. See y'all next time.
Thank God for new starters.
The C-clamp seems to be working pretty fucking good.
Yeah, it does. How's it going? Show us your boating skills. Go forward. That's fine.
It's a little boatier than it was a minute ago.
Like that? That was slick.
That was pretty good.
Camera, it's slick.
Let's go.